First and foremost, I give our praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. And I came here to talk about that you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the real Israelites according to the Bible. Okay? And I'm going to prove that out of the Bible. That it's 100% no doubt that you are the real Israelites according to the Bible. Okay? I'm going to start off with Christ's appearance, his color, how he looked. Okay? This is Revelations 1, verse, I'm going to start at 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man. So the Son of Man is Christ, okay? Which real name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's his real name. Cloth with a garment down to the foot and grit about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool. So which nation or race of people on the earth has woolly hair? Okay? We do, right? Black people in America, you know, we have what? We have woolly hair, okay? And as a fact, see, look at my hair. You know, we have hair like wool, okay? As white as snow. So he had woolly white hair. You ever seen Morgan Freeman? His hair is woolly, but it's white, you know. He's older, so it's like, you know, gray. It's gray or white, you know. So there you go right there. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. Because, you know, Christ, which real name is Yahweh Shai, drunk, you know, he drunk a lot of wine. All right. And his feet like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brass is what, like a goldish brownish color, right? Okay. So there you go. Christ is a black man according to the Bible. And his feet like unto fine brass, and it gets even better, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Okay, so he had feet like fine brass, as if it burnt in a furnace. So Christ was a very, very dark man, you know, very dark man. All right. So there you go, and I got another precept. Give me 1 second. This is the book of Jeremiah 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth in the gates thereof language. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. So there you go. The real Jews are black people. You know, the black people are the real Jews according to the Bible. You know, there you go. Let me read that one more time. Judah mourneth in the gates thereof language. They are black unto the ground. What color is the ground? Okay, it's like different shades of brown, you know? Dark brown, you know, light brown, you know, different shades of brown. So there you go. So you guys are not Negroes, African Americans, okay? Niggas, all right? You guys are the chosen people of God, the Israelites, all right? And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Okay, so there you go. You Negroes, America, you got from the tribe of Judah. You know, there you go. And also you Hispanics and Native Americans, you guys are of the northern tribe. You know, you're Israelites also. And give me a second. All right, this is the book of Hebrews 7, verse 14. Okay. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah. So Christ, whose real name is Yahweh Shai, came from the tribe of Judah also. Of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning the priesthood. There you go. So you Negroes are the tribe of Judah. And our Lord Christ, his real name is Yahweh Shai, the Messiah, he came out of the tribe of Judah also, just like you. So there you go, you know. You're the chosen children of God, okay? And I'm gonna give you some curses, some curses for disobedience. So you wonder, why are us Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, why are we at the lowest in society? Why are we at the very bottom? And it seems like it's no hope. Like we're stuck at the bottom forever. I'm gonna show you that in the Bible. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 28. I'm gonna start at the top. And it should come to pass, if thou should hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to absorb and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Okay? So if we'll follow his law, statutes, commandments, we'll be at the top of society. Okay? But we're not. We're at the bottom. Okay? Because we didn't follow God's law, statutes, and commandments. That's why we're at the bottom right now. To this day. So in order for us to be back on the top, we got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, of the Lord. We have to. That's the only way we're gonna be on high again. Ruling over all the nations, ruling over all the white people, the Asian people, East Indian people, the Africans, okay, the Asians. We'll be over all of them. All other nations, the Arabs also, if we keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And I'm going to read it one more time. Deuteronomy 28, chapter 28. This is the blessings for obedience. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to absorb and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Okay? That's a blessing for obedience, but we wasn't obedient to the Lord, So these are the curses for disobedience. If we don't follow the law, statutes, commandments of our Lord, this is what will happen to us. And this is what we're currently, at today, This is why today we're at the bottom of society, We're at the bottom, and none of these nations, they respect us, This is the reason why we're at the bottom. This is Deuteronomy 28. I'm gonna start at 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thee be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. Okay, I'm going down to 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Jump down to 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger. Okay, let me read that again. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger. So when you're hungry, where do you go? You go to the grocery store, right? You go to Kroger, Publix. You go to the Burger King, McDonald's. McDonald's is bad for you. Don't eat there. It's horrible for you. But yeah, you go to McDonald's. You go to Taco Bell, Wendy's. You go to the restaurants. Wherever you may go to get food, or grocery store to pick up food. Who owns all these places? The white man owns all this. Okay. Like I said, he rules the world right now, so he owns all this. So the Lord said we have to go to our enemies when we're hungry, okay, and in thirst. And when you're thirsty, where do you go when you're thirsty? You go to the grocery store, right? You go to the grocery store. You go to Walmart. You go to Walmart. You go to Walmart, Publix, Kroger. You get your water, okay, and even your water at the house in a faucet, or you have water that comes out of your refrigerator. If you don't pay them bills, you know, Esau, the white man, you know, the elites, they can cut off, they can cut off just like that, you know. So you gotta serve your enemies in thirst, okay, and in nakedness, okay. So, where do you get your clothes at? You go to TJ Maxx, you go to Ross, you go to the mall, all right, Walmart, Target, wherever you may go, you know, wherever you may go, the white man owns all this. So you have to go to him in nakedness also, you know, for all your clothes. And in want of all things, and we want anything, you know, anything, no matter what it is, if it's clothes, if it's food, if it's anything, you know, entertainment, anything, you guys go to your white man for everything because he owns everything. He's ruling the earth right now. All right. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. If you look at slavery, remember the yokes of iron on their neck, the long, you know, metal yokes of iron upon their neck. They used to, you know, drag them with it, pull them, you know, they pull them with it, you know, you know, to do work, to be slaves, you know. Yep, that's in the Bible. Let me read again. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. You know, like I said, in slavery, the yokes of iron upon our neck in slavery, okay? The Lord shall bring a nation against thee far from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle. Okay, so the America's icon is what? The eagle, right? The eagle is their icon, all right? Yep. So that's telling you. So that's telling you right there. All right. And that was Deuteronomy 28, 45 to 48. All right. Now, this is the book of Deuteronomy 28. I'm going to start at 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. Okay? In the ancient world, his brother may have been nice to you. But nowadays, you know, since we didn't follow the laws and commandments of God, we under the curses. Now that same brother wants to kill you. You know, he's looking at you like, you know, what's up, nigga? Like, what's up? What you looking at? Next thing you know, he pull out a gun on you, you know? He pull out a gun on you. He may even shoot you. So let me read that again. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother and towards the wife of his bosom, you know, and towards his wife, you know. He may beat her, you know, he may cuss her, cuss her out, you know, and toward the wife of his bosom and his children, you know. He mean to his children and stuff like that. He may beat his wife and his children, you know. And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Who's known for leaving their children? You know, having sex with their woman, and then she has children, and then soon the children come. You know, he's out. He leaves. You know, he's like, I'm out. Peace. You know, the black man in America, we're known for that. We're known for you know, having sex with our woman, and she has children, and then we leave. We up and leave. You know. So yep. So there you go, right there, and now Deuteronomy 28 verse 54, and now I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 28 verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you. So in the ancient world, our women used to be, you know, delicate and tender to us. You know, they used to be submissive towards us. You know. All right. Which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicacy and tenderness. Okay, so back in the ancient world, our women, they wouldn't even, you know, put their feet on the ground because, you know, for delicacy, you know, tenderness, you know. They was very submissive, and they was very, they was royalty, you know, and they knew it. So they wouldn't even put their feet on the ground to touch the ground, okay? And nowadays, it's a total opposite, you know. You got the black woman fighting it against one another, pulling out the hair, getting down and dirty, you know, in the mud, in the dirt, you know, fighting, scrapping, you know. So yeah, there you go. Her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, you know. her eyes gonna be evil towards her man, you know. She gonna try to rule over the man. I bet. She gonna try to rule over the man, you know. Yeah, pretty much she gonna try to she gonna try to rule over the man, you know, and then the man may end up leaving, like, man, fuck this bit, you know, this B, you know, and really end up leaving. So okay. And towards her son, you know, she's gonna be, you know, mean to her, even her son, you know, her children. She's gonna be mean to him, okay. And towards her daughter also, she's gonna be, you know, mean and okay, and not nice even towards her daughter, okay. And towards her young one that coming out from between her feet, you know, her baby, you know, she's pregnant, yeah, even towards her baby, all right. And towards her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. You know, so when that time of famine come, you know, she gonna eat her own children. You know, that's basically that saying. If the Lord ain't with her, she gonna eat her own children. You know. All right. And that's it on that. That's the curses for disobedience, you know. And that's where we are today. That's how you know we're the Israelites, you know, that pertaining to us. All right. And now let me get the precepts on the laws you should keep. If you're new and don't know you're Israelite, and you know you're Israelite now, we have to keep the law, statute, and commandments. I'm gonna give some commandments you can keep right now. It's 16 and 13 commandments, but I'm gonna give some out of the Bible that you can keep right now. All right. This is the book of Leviticus 11 and 11. Okay. All right, here we go. The book of Leviticus 11, chapter 11. And I'm going to start at the top. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which you should eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Okay? And I'm going to go down to and I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna read the whole thing. So that was Leviticus chapter 11, verse 2. Let me read again. Let me read from the top again. Leviticus 11 at the top. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which you should eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever part the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts that shall you eat. Nevertheless, these should you not eat of them that cheweth the cud, or of them that divided the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean to you. So don't eat camel meat, it's unclean to you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. Coney's like a little mouse, a little mouse or something like that. All right, a little mouse or rat. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean to you. Same as like a little mouse, a little rat, something like that. So don't eat it. It's unclean to you. Okay? Here we go. Y'all ready? And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Okay? So the swine is what? The pig. Don't eat pig. It's unclean to you. It's don't eat it. Yeah. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcasses shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. All right. So don't eat pig. You don't eat pork. You know, if you eat pork, stop eating it. You know, stop eating it. You know why? Because the Lord said don't eat it, because it's unclean to you. This is a commandment as Israelites we have to keep. Okay. Now this is going into all the sea creatures, you know, all the animals in the sea, pretty much, you know. and all that have not fins and scales, and in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they should be an abomination to you. So whatever's in the water, like in the rivers, ocean, lakes, wherever doesn't have fins and scales, it's an abomination unto you. Don't eat it. It's unclean. So you can't eat shrimp, crab, lobsters, oysters, clams, mussels. All right. None of that. You can eat none of that. Okay. None of that. So like I said, so no shrimp, crab, lobster, oyster, clams, mussels. You know, none of that. Whoever don't have fins and scales and in the waters is unclean to you. So don't eat it. They shall be an abomination unto you. You should not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever hath not fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. Okay? So there you go. Now, that's for all the Israelites, you know? Clean and unclean foods. So I gave you all the unclean foods, which are pig, no eating pig, no eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, oysters, clams, mussels, none of that. You can eat none of that. Now, this is for the man of Israel, you know? This is another commandment we have to keep. Give me a second. Okay, this is the book of Leviticus 19, verse 27. Ye should not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. Okay, so you got to keep your beard. As an Israelite man, you got to keep your beard. Okay, because the Lord said so. Because the Lord said so, and it's a manly thing to have. It's a manly thing to have a beard on your face. So you have to keep your beard. Okay, you should not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. So no tattoos. And Israelites, if you're new to this and you have tattoos, remove them. If you can't remove them, ask for forgiveness, you know. Pray to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Ask for forgiveness. You know, if you have tattoos, you can't remove it. I know some tattoos are permanent, you know. So just ask for forgiveness and don't get no more. Don't get no more tattoos. All right. All right. And this is another one for the man of Israel. Okay. Leviticus 21 verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh. Okay. All right. So there you go. So there you go right there. And wait, if I go any further, going on the book of Deuteronomy, I left something real important out. Let me go back, and then I'll go back to you know, the laws and statutes, commandments we have to keep. Let me go back to the book of Deuteronomy. All right. All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. So this is the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Okay? And that word Egypt, I'm going to show you what it's meaning, okay? All right? This is Exodus 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So Egypt is meaning, you know, bondage, slavery, okay? So let me read that again. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, you know? Now tell me this didn't happen to our people, you know? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thus shall see it no more again, our homeland, you know, Israel, our homeland. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you. That's deep, ain't it? That's how you know we're the Israelites. You heard of the Atlantic trade slave, um, the Atlantic slave trade. That's it right there. You know, it's in the Bible. Everything recorded in the Bible. You know, our history is recorded in the Bible. Let me read that again. Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord should bring thee into Egypt again. You know, Egypt, man, I read in Zodiac 2 is house of bondage. You know, it means bondage, slavery. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thus shall see it no more again, our homeland, you know, our Israel. And there you should be sold unto your enemies for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you, and no man will save you, you know. We were sold, what was we remember on auction blocks? We were sold by, you know, by Esau, you know. And Africans sold us into the white man, into the Jewish man, you know. And like I said, the Africans are not our people; they're Hamites. We're the tribe of Shem. The Africans are the tribe of Ham, you know, which is two different people. So all you people saying, "Oh, blacks sold blacks," no. Ham sold Israelites into the white man. You know, he sold us, the real Jews, into the hands of the white man. You know, we are not African. We are not Ham seed. We are of Shem seed. Our forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, we are the real Israelites of the Bible. We are not African. We are not Hamites. All right. So let me clear that up. So there you go, right there. You know, that should tell you right there, 100%. You know, 100% that we are the chosen people of the Bible. That we are the real Israelites. That should tell you right there. You know. So that was the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. Now I'm gonna go back into the law, statutes, commandments we have to keep as Israelites. All right. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. This is a book of Exodus 20, verse 8. And this is referring to the Sabbath day, to keep it holy, you know. All right. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, the manservant, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy maid servant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day, and hallowed it. Okay, so on the Sabbath day is no working. Okay, no working, no buying, no selling. You know, the Sabbath day starts Friday night and ends Saturday night. It's a time of rest. You know. And to read, pray, fast, you know, and get into the spirit, you know. It's not the day to do what you want to do, and it's not, you know, and it's not a day to you can buy or sell, or even cook. You can't cook on the Sabbath day either. You know, you gotta keep it holy, you know. So let me read it again. This is a book of Exodus 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate. Okay. So yeah. So there you go. And I got something else on the Sabbath day also. Okay. Give me a second. All right, this I'm gonna talk a little louder because you know it's noisy. You know, somebody's cutting the lawn, so I'm gonna have to talk loud. Exodus 35. I'm gonna start at the top, 35. And Moses gathered all the congregation of the children of Israel together, and said unto them, these are the words which the Lord had commanded that ye should do them. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day there should be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death. Ye should kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day. Okay? And Moses spake unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, this is the thing which the Lord commanded, saying. Okay? So the Sabbath day is no cooking, no cleaning, no buying, no selling, no fire. So no cooking, no warm things in the microwave, you know, none of that, you know. All right. And I got another law, statute, commandment. All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. Now, this is for the woman, you know. This is for the woman right here, the woman of Israel. This is Deuteronomy 22, verse 5. The woman should not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. Okay, so no man putting on dress or skirts, you know. You're an abomination to God if you do so. And woman, you must dress in modest apparel. That means wear dresses, wear skirts, you know. If you wear dresses and skirts, don't wear the dresses and skirts that are high, showing all, you know, your butt and stuff, you know. Make sure you cover yourself up, you know. So wear long dresses and long skirts. Cover yourself up, you know. Because I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I know it's a lot of faggots down here, you know. It's a lot of gay jakes down here, you know. Gay Israelite man, you know, and a lot of gay Israelite women also. Yeah, they don't talk about that. It's about all the gay men in Atlanta, the gay jakes, but it's a lot of gay Israelite women too. You know, like I said, you know, and Atlanta is bad. It's Sodom and Gomorrah, you know. It's straight Sodom and Gomorrah down here in Atlanta, Georgia. Whoever lives down here in Atlanta, Georgia, know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of homosexuals, you know. But they are an abomination to God. You know, so for you Israelites that are homosexuals, stop being homosexuals. You know, if you're a woman, get a husband. If you're a man, you know, get a woman as your wife, you know. You know, stop being an abomination to the Lord. And I think that go over everything I want to go over. Let me think. I think I went over everything I want to go over, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I hope this was edifying, you know, to all you Israelites out there, to all you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know, I hope this video was very edifying, and before I end it, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and with that, Shalom, Israel.